Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. I did not train, and that's because I had some people level up. Oh, I have a bunch of chocobos that are of the proper level. Hello, welcome to the stream. I have a bunch of chocobos that are above level 50. That's why I got that achievement. Or above level 30. There needs to be a toggle to turn off hatching. Like, seriously. This is uh, excessive. You only have space for 50 members in your party, and if you have, 3 dozen chocobos. I'm basically looking at their bravery, and if that's not very good, then goodbye, regardless of what level they are. Bravery and faith doesn't really matter all that much. You can raise or lower both of them, but uh, like 64 isn't bad. Choco Meteor will kill stuff no matter what its stats are. Choco Meteor is devastating. I have better ones now. I could take the Chocobos into battle and use Poach on them, but that just seems wrong. 64, 66, 67. 67 and 69 are higher than that. And Boko is better. Okay, now we have things sorted out. So, I didn't train. Why not? Well, I will show you why not. I'm going to go to the outfitter, go to the apparel, and I'm going to buy the chameleon robe. While equipped, grants immunity to instant KO and absorbs holy. Now, as we discussed regarding Agrius, uh, Holy Knight abilities are not holy. But there is a bug in this game, and that bug makes, uh, because of that bug, the game thinks that Wheatgraph's Holy Knight abilities are holy. So, I'm going to make you a mystic, right? Yes. But I still need the white magic. Nothing changes there. And Rums is a white mage right now. Let's make you a geomancer. No. What was I going to do with him? The first battle is not so hard. So I want to make sure that Ramza is doing something that gives him JP. I guess I could keep him as a mage. I don't like him being a white mage. I made him a white mage because I'm trying to get the things down here. I'm gonna make him a time mage for this battle. And give him something better than the red shoes. Oh, nope. Someone else is wearing that. Uh, I'll just give him leather cloak for now. It's something. Does he actually know any time magic? He does not. Let's give us haste. So that he can actually do something with it. Beyond that, I should be good to go. I will drop a save. Uh, and going. So first we have to beat the Castle Gate battle again. We'll have Rumza and the mages over here. Oh, there's only two over there. Well, that's fine. I'll put you as close to that side as possible. And then I'll have Agrius here and Stadio there. We'll try it like that. I played a little bit of the original game, like not enhanced, and it was just so slow because you can't fast forward. I'm fast forwarding past the dialogue because we've already seen this battle. I'm going to move here and see if I can haste the three of us, assuming I move. Yeah, do I move before the black mage? I think I do. The only thing I can do is blindness. I'm gonna throw protect on these folks as well. Oh, that takes a long time, actually. Huh. Why does it take so long? Because I'm not a uh, white mage anymore? If I do that, everyone acts first. And I'll do it anyway. Haste worked on all three. I could almost hit him from here, but I'll just focus. Wait for the protect to come in. They're going to be shooting all of us with arrows, so I really need that protect. Kill the bitch. Actually, I do not have to. Alright, here comes protect. She's gonna go for her crazy uh, skills. Uh, is that as far forward as I could move? I can't do something that's gonna hit. Well, that's not true. I can hit all three of them, but not. Uh, One thing I like more about uh, the turn order is a little more clear in the original version. I can see the timeline while I'm looking, the full timeline while I'm looking at magic. Maraka is moving next, and then all the knights move. So I have to do a second level spell to actually hit the archers. They both left. We're gonna see if we can blind this knight. That's a lot of damage. Oh, good lord, 160? Alright, we're gonna try and get him up above. That would easily take him out. Maybe trying to get uh, anything in this battle was a mistake. Because these knights have like 300 HP each. And I can't really get up to them easily. If I can cast before them, then I can wreck these uh, archers, at least. Stadio has items and can throw them. So I need to get him over there. That will take out one of them and grievously wound another. I can do it again, but not before they act. The knights will not act for a while. Only 210. 97. I'm just worried that if I cast it on her, she'll move into range of one of my people. Let's just get a little bit of damage on that one. Ah, I faced the wrong way. Oh, if Mustadio goes down, I'm absolutely screwed. And no chance I take you out. The best I can hope for... Doom. I don't think I'm going to get instant KO no matter what I do. And I can't even get close enough to you to... Let's try for the stop. I did not get it. I can't get close enough to Mustadio to give him a chant either. So I have to find some way to win this battle within the next couple rounds. Nice preemption there, at least. I will finish you off. If I cast before you kill me, I will, at least. One short of taking her out. Maybe hope I crit or something. If it even can. Ramsey can finish you. Oh, Agrius is about to be taken out. Oh, she dodged one thing. There's no way I take him out. It just can't be done. The most I can do is a little bit of damage with throw stone. I did not take this battle seriously enough. Actually, I have to go even further back than that. These... I hate that there's no way to reset the game. Like, you actually can't. Every game should have a way to immediately reset. And I get confused because autosaves are just not something that's in this game, in my experience. Everyone else is fine. If I just make Ramza better, then everything will be okay. Just make it so that he can kill everyone. If I do that alone, then we'll win. There wasn't really anything wrong with my formation. I'll just focus to make sure that as soon as people are close enough for me to target them, I can take them out. What if I cast to protect over here? It still goes after everyone. So I do need to cast it on the people over here. Ah, he was just in their range. He's gonna be immediately KO'd. Unless I do something that goes before all of it. Like Faraka. But that won't take them out. The highest level goes after them. I gotta do as much as I can. Let me go for the one that's floating, actually. Let me see first. Make sure that he can't shoot any of them. If he can shoot one of them, I want to do that instead. I can end his involvement in the battle right now. they're going for her. Damn it. They know exactly who to target to. You utter asshole. I don't have a helmet. And I still can't kill you. I need Ramza up here taking out the archers. So that uh, Mustadio doesn't die while trying to revive everyone. Even if all you can do is reset the counter, that's still valuable. You will try to blind you. And now with no archers left, we're in a much better position. Shield parry and the counter. At least everyone's back. He had something on hand to cure blindness. Just let Ramza take everyone out. He has chakra. And life font for that matter. Bye. I love dropping holies. Alright, now we can move on to something else. Raffle leaves the party. We already saw this. Alright. Now, we are going to change Ramza to Geomancer so you can see attack boost of that class. We're keeping dual wield and first strike and metal. We are giving him the chameleon robe. A significant drop to his attack and HP. Don't worry about it, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We can give him like anything else. Sure, let's just give him power gauntlets. And Agris is missing a helmet. The closed helmet is the best we can give her now. I didn't want to change the I thought she had the diamond bracelet. I'll just go for power gauntlets too for now then, because I find myself confused. Did he get enough to learn anything? Sure. Alright, so the key is that Ramza has a job that allows him to use the chameleon robe. As long as you have that, you're gonna win this battle. Do whatever you want with your other units. We already know how this works. He's been waiting for us. I have to defeat him. Now the problem has been his holy knight tactics. He does also have uh, monk abilities, so he's trying to use Aura Blast so that he can still hit me from a distance. But it is not nearly as powerful as his Holy Sword abilities. Though I did make one mistake. I'm supposed to be Squire here. And have monk abilities as my secondary so that I can use chakra to heal. The key is, of course, to use Tailwind until you're getting 2 to 3 turns for every single one of his. Oh, he has shockwave too. I didn't think he would be able to get to me that turn. He's probably going to be able to hit me on the next turn. After one more tailwind, it looks like I'm always getting 3 turns in a row. Not always. I want it to be always. Alright, now let's get some focuses. Okay. On the last of my next turns, or second to last of my next turns, that should be enough focuses to take him out. Alright, so we had beaten him before, but so the rest of my team shows up. He summons some demons, but I only have to defeat him. And every tailwind that I built up, everything I did in that previous battle, I have now. And he's done. I was going to take him out on the next turn, even if Ramsa didn't first strike, but because he did. So even though I screwed it up a little bit, we're still fine. Of course Ramsa is the greatest contribution. He's the only one who did anything. Salute is not dead yet. course Thomas was right. Uh-oh. Always punch people in the stomach before they carry them away. But you drop the stone. We have one more battle to complete the castle. I'll just switch Ramza back to monk for this, so that we can finish it a little bit faster. Keeps on giving you the red shoes. It raises magic power. I don't want my magic power raised. Or rather, I don't need my magic power raised. And no one got any JP for that. I will, however, save my progress. Now that Weegraph is dead. I get 4 units here. Honestly, I'm gonna go without Agrius this time. There's even a word for it. Yeet. I have to protect Rafa, that's all. Because she has the stones. But it's not easy with these enemies. So, Elmdor has the Muramasa, Black Cow, Black Robe, and New Kai armband. He does not have his best equipment yet that we will definitely want from him. In addition, Celia and Letty uh, will not use uh, Ultima yet. So you do not have to worry about learning of that. Can I actually take her out right away? I sure can. Get one of them gone. And that's where we'll get our skills and other things. And again, the only person who did anything was Ramza. The single punch and the battle was over. And with that, I can recruit both Rafa and Merak. And that completes Chapter 3, The Valiant. Chapter 4, In the Name of Love. This is the final chapter of the game. Rum's Squire job has been enhanced to Gallant Knight, and now able to learn Ultima and eventually master the job, but not yet. New stock available, of course. So there's Daguerre Pass, Free City of Brevenia, Fnath Creek, and then to Sultania Castle. Let's see what our new rumors are. A turning point. Having apparently lost patience with a long stalemate, Duke Larg's troops have at last taken action. The Order of the Northern Sky, along with most of the soldiers on the front lines, have marched on Fort Bessalat. Bessalat is an indispensable strong point in the battle against Sultania, and capturing it would give Duke Larg's forces access to Limbury's abundant food supply. Both armies have seen poor harvests, with droughts affecting one side and floods the other, so the stores of Bessalat would prove vital in overturning the deficit for either. It is believed that victory will go to Duke Larg should he seize the fortress, and to Duke Oltana should he succeed in its defense. And the horror of Rivanus. Many of our readers will remember the recent disturbance at Lionel Castle, in which the Duke of Cardinal Delacroix was accompanied by tales of an otherworldly fiend. Just as these rumors begin to die down, another horrifying creature is now said to have appeared at Riovanus, the residence of Grand Duke Barrington. More than 500 men lost their lives in the ensuing battle. No witnesses survived, and there are no clues as to what occurred. Those who have seen the aftermath say that they will never forget the scores of corpses, some with their heads crushed like melons. Whether this incident bears any relation to the ongoing conflict between Dukes Largs and Goltana is unclear, and we eagerly await further reports. Also, if we check the Chronicles and Oracite, we now know that Fulmarv has Virgo, Orlando has Libra, but we have Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. Learn more about various people. So now we have Rafa with the Sky Seer and Sky Mantra abilities, and another Seer and another Mantra as full members of the party. What does the outfitter have that's new, exactly? Assassin's Dagger, Platinum Swords, Diamond Swords, Ice Brand, Hunting Crossbow, Flail of Flame, Morning Star, got Platinum Shield, got Circlet Platinum Helm, Carabiner Mail. Angel Rings are available now, which grants re-raise at the start of battle. That's an outstanding thing to have. Also, immunity and scale and blindness is nice too. In fact, I'm going to snag a couple of those right now. Agrius lost some stuff. I'll get out the other stuff. Ice Brand. And it is +3 to the attack, so yeah, I will do that. We can cast Bizarra. And Rum's is not going to stay monk for long. Alright, so people aren't learning anything right now because they're not having time to do anything. I'll make Rum so that time mage that I wanted to make him so that he can work on learning, and I'll give him JP boost so he can work on actually learning things. Let's go to a place that's not so, that's not a big castle that might offer some different items that are. You can get bags for dancers and bards. Poles are good for uh, not a whole lot, honestly. There are things that are being held by other characters that I can now purchase. I can also get a number of new throwing things for ninjas. The pole and the Gaia gear are an improvement in terms of health and damage, but I lose a lot of magic if I do that. Here I gain magic. The Gaia gear makes him much weaker compared to the power garb. He loses 2. Lots of people have power garb, unfortunately, right now. I need to get certain jobs unlocked, honestly. I need to take people like Margaria and Little John and maybe some other people into random battles just to get them more things learned, and then they can get those additional jobs. I'm going to get a quick achievement. So for random battles, Ramza is not actually required. I just tend to use him anyway. To get an achievement, I'm going to bring a chocobo. And then for my last member, I will bring him on. There's a black bomb, a knight, a couple goblin types. Choco Meteor has a pretty good range, but I'll just wait this turn. Ride the chocobo. My feathered friend complete. And that is his movement for this turn. Empowerment allows me to absorb MP from another unit if I feel the need to do so. Let all the enemies move while I'm waiting for that protect to go off. Dead. The Knight Sword, or the Ice Sword, is going to do tons of damage to a goblin. I'm gonna try and blind the bomb. I might end up blinding myself. Yes, I blinded myself. Um, if I can... Yeah, this will definitely take out that goblin. And try and get it on that one too. Cool. I like having blind uh, bombs. They attack over a large area, which is making them quite dangerous. Ah, I struck back and you were unable to rend whatever you were trying to rend. Unfortunately, they resist ice. Alright, yes. He can attack from close. Now he has the bulk. I thought he had a pole. Darn it. This battle's not going well. I was not expecting the bombs to be that strong. Honestly. Well, even if I lose this battle, I still have the... Uh, well done. It's not the easiest game, but it is a great one. They took the thing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose this battle. But I was only doing it for the achievement anyway. So now I will not be taking chocobos into battle again. And having him with so many times when he can't do anything is just not working out for me. And let's see what we've got. We have all sorts of panthers. Why is... Oh, this a special friendly one. So there's one enemy one plus a mystic and a black mage enemy. We have a friend. But congratulations on beating the game. I hope you enjoyed it thoroughly. Well, he's gonna help me deal some damage. Oh, my controller disconnected. That's the problem. I was wondering why I couldn't uh, speed up. So my controller's not connected anymore. That did a lot of damage, but we'll finish him off. Just throw a quick fire up there. And I don't think Divine Ruination reaches that far, does it? No. I'm looking for something that doesn't kill him. It's only 42% chance, but hey, it worked. If you can hit them with his gun, he will. He cannot, so instead, I'll just burn this one regular potion on Ramza and get JP that way. Alright, these mages are now within range of me. I did not pay attention to the turn order, so it's not going to work. Unless I'm able to successfully immobilize them. Nope, it missed. What does repose even do? Sleep. And they were not resisting that sleep. Flare would move after them. Otherwise, I'd probably just use that to have some fun. To move before them, I have to use a second level spell or lower. Thundara would do 83. Pharaoh would do 83. Lazar would also do 83. I'll cast it behind him in case the Black Mage wants to move up. Ah, Cloak Evasion. Cloak Evasion again. Yeah, Agrius is an excellent unit. Again, if I want to, this time if I want to move before them both, I have to use a regular level spell. Okay, I have to see. It's targeting there. I'm just gonna attack the Black Mage. I thought the book would go through someone, honestly, but apparently not. Oh, I am not paying attention. Well, uh, they're both made by uh, the same devs, so uh, the non-Disney music in Kingdom Hearts was composed by the same person who composed the music for Final Fantasy, and this is the same. My controller's having some issues today, it would appear. I was paying attention to the turn order, then none of this would have been a problem. That was mistaken, actually. Same devs, but not the same composer. Alright. Um, Anything in particular I think I need to learn now? No. So I'll just go down the list, mostly. I definitely want Agrius to move to Monk soon. It will make training a little bit easier. We're still getting chocobos that I do not want. I always end up releasing them all eventually. Actually, even with Choco Meteor, this one was only doing 100. And my controller disconnected again. It is old, but there's no reason it should be. Let me try a different port and see if that works better. No, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all of them. It's too much to keep up with. Okay, it disconnected even faster that time. I think this controller is pretty much dead. I mean, it is an Xbox controller that I got from GameStop like, what, 15 plus years ago? So I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Now, if my mouse stops working, then it's a problem with the computer and I need to restart. But so we're gonna see if I can play tactics with a mouse. Alright, we will not get random chocobos anymore. So while I want Ramsa to learn plenty of time magic, mostly what I'm looking for is teleport, and that takes a lot. That's back. I didn't get a ton of experience in that battle, so I'm not terribly surprised that I can't learn much new. I think does silence, that's disable. There's a lot of order ability or mystic abilities to learn. I unlocked order, but yeah. I know that summoner is right there. I think this is samurai. Uh, that's mime. Uh, and then one of those is dancer, and the other one is arithmetician. Arithmetician is that one that I need. It's all sorts of that I need for like every errand in the game. So I need to get people to do that. But I can't send special characters or Ramsa on jobs. Yeah, the very last one is very gimmicky. Uh, and doesn't have any abilities of its own. It's entirely based on uh, what else you have. I think I'm going to do another battle because I'm working with mouse and keyboard now, and I've never played this game that way. But if that goes well, I'll try at least one more story battle today. So we have a regular bomb now. Uh, we have a couple regular bombs, a skeleton, a chocobo, and nothing over that way. No? I don't like this at all. I could try another controller. I mean, it's one that I stopped using a long time ago. But it wasn't entirely disconnecting, it was just one button that didn't work. Let me see if it's where I think it is. No, it is not. Okay. I will look for it later. I'll move Rams here. I won't move people too much right now. I'll let them mostly come to me. Of course, with the exception of Agrius and Stadia, since they can't focus. I wonder what speed up is on the... Just get that chocobo taken care of right away, so he can't heal anyone. He will get a ranged attack on Ramsa, but that's okay. I don't know if I'll stream New Game Plus. It kind of depends on how much interest there is. I will certainly play New Game Plus one way or another, just whether I do it on stream is the question. I will let Ramsa focus a little bit more. Alright, so fire would heal the bombs. And they're moving next. Uh, I'm going to do the big cast and Hopefully, at least one of the bombs will still be in range. Yes, I have heard differing opinions regarding the New Game Plus. I'll just steal MP from you. I might not need Faraka to do it. Yeah, Fear will do enough damage. Let's see. Alright, normally I would want to train for a little bit longer, but I want to figure out where my controller is. Should I put it in? I might have put it in one of these cabinets. I wasn't using it. I'm going to take a short break and look for a different controller to use. So I will be right back. Okay, this controller is like 1,000 years old, but we'll try another battle and see if it works. I haven't really used this one uh, since I was originally streaming like 7+ years ago. I was doing some Skyrim back then too, and back then I was very upset with this controller because it was eating my uh, shout inputs. It wouldn't let me shout. Uh, my issue now is how loose the control sticks are. It's moving very quickly, but it's connected, which is something. So the goblins absolutely will not be a problem. Uh, Agrius will be able to tear them apart because of her sword. That's not where I want her. I'll put her here. No, I'm just gonna... We're gonna try and blind the enemy. Do I even need a solar... a holy sword ability might actually take it out instead of just seriously wound it. 240 there. 240 there. 272. That'll be a one hit. How about shoot the chocobo? I can probably get some of the elemental guns now, but that's okay. Oh, thank you for cloak evasion. Out of curiosity, if I go for one of the big ones, no, the chocobo would move. Just wondering if I could somehow hit the chocobo and the panther at the same time, but no. Thundar would be enough to KO the chocobo, so I will do that. Divine Ruination will hit through the rock. Alright. 2 goblins down and the chocobo down. I don't see him going before the panther in any case. Lasagna would take that right away. I don't necessarily want that. I'm just gonna focus. Yeah, I was worried he might do that. Yeah, I'm gonna take myself out. Oh, Miss Sadia, bring her back. Miss Stadio is a chemist, so he can throw items. And I hadn't gotten the achievement for throwing 5 items yet. So that is how I wanted that to work out. Unfortunately, they have the next move. So if I want to stay alive, I need to flee. Yes, there is an achievement for downing foes with holy. There are actually, there's uh, achievements for doing things with most. A lot of different jobs have some sort of achievement tied to using certain abilities of them enough times. Like there's let's see, there's one for inflicting damage on enemies with throwing items. Uh, there's one for summoning 5 different espers, poach 5 times, inflict status ailments on enemies. Uh, 5 different geomancy skills using teleport 5 times. So, yes, there are a good multitude of achievements in the game. I've gotten 2 today. One for finishing I've gotten 3 today. One for finishing chapter 3, one for riding a chocobo, and one for and one for uh, my brain is breaking. The items, the chocobo, and the chapter 3. And he's still immobilized, but I'm gonna try an arm shot too. Cool. Then I'll be grabbing that treasure soon. Alright, so if I get her back in there, she's ready now. I'm taking that crystal so the goblin can't have it. And we're gonna try and run his speed. I love when run speed works even when you only have a 44% chance of actually doing so. He's no longer immobilized. Can I still reach him from here? I sure can. And I'll grab that item. Got a maiden's kiss. While I'm being very rude to this goblin, I'll make him blind too. I know that the thing that I know for sure is a higher chance with lower bravery is of getting rare items with the treasure hunter ability. I mean, I can't say for certain that you're not correct. You may very well be. I don't claim to be an expert on all of the game's mechanics. Still has speed for me to take away. Okay, it's down to 1 speed now, so no more speed for me to remove. Yeah, when I get my proper uh, farming set up, this won't matter as much. But for now, this is the best I can do. My favorite is to have 4 people who have focus or some similar sort of ability that you can use every turn around the outside in an area like right here, right here, for example, where the height is equal on all 5 sides. Put a monk or someone else using chakra in the middle. Use focus or whatever other ability you can use every turn on the people around the outside. Keep all of their health and MP topped up with chakra from the person in the middle. Remove your reaction abilities so you're not actually accidentally going to counter someone and take them out, and just sit there for however long as you want and master all of your abilities, all of your jobs. Of course, once you start using if you choose to use a bunch of story characters, then you may not have access to uh, something like focus on all of them. So it'd be up to you to figure out what else you can do each turn. I mean, eventually I'll run out of things to rend on the goblin. Once you're actually not lowering their stats anymore, you don't get anything by trying to rend it further. I thought I was going to have to overlevel Ramsa to beat Belius, but it turned out fine. I put on the chameleon robes and won anyway. But, oh, I reached level 50 with Ramsa. I did not realize that was an achievement. Yeah, I may be a little bit overleveled for some of the future fights, but we'll see. I am going to make sure that I have a uh, thief that is ready to steal things before I move on too much further. Because I want to make sure I can get the equipment from Elmdor at Limberry Castle. But apart from that, I don't think I really need to level up much more right now. Um, I can guess what some of that says, but not all of it. Okay, are we back? So I translated the message. I am aware that poach is very useful for getting things you cannot get any other way. And I also will have to poach for a achievement, but I just haven't gotten around to poaching quite yet. Yeah, I was using Tailwind mostly. I meant to be Squire as my job, but I forgot and was Geomancer instead, but still managed to come out on top in the end. So he is no longer immobilized or disabled, and I am failing to get either done. For some reason, I remember that fight being different in the original version. I thought he was a lot easier to beat than that, but it has been a good number of years since I beat the original. Use Meliador, bravery at 90. Is that what that says? I can at least partially read 3 languages. That is not one of them. Yeah. English is my native language. I took many years of French in high school and am able to read it somewhat well, and I've been learning Ukrainian for almost a year now, and have not missed a day of study since I started. I mean, Duolingo alone is not enough to properly learn a language, but I talk to people who speak Ukrainian as well. So I get that interaction with native speakers that is one of the keys to properly learning another language. Once I no longer have a chance to get any JP with Agrius by rending, then I will end the battle. But I can still power once more if it works. So on Agrius's next turn, I will defeat him. I think if nothing else, I have the JP to master Black Mage. Yeah, Agrius was the top contributor because her Ice Blade is doing crazy damage to goblins. Alright, we got quite a bit of Mystic. And Summoner is now unlocked as well. Summoner is another one where you have to have something used on you to master it. I'll just go down the line with him. I don't really have a plan for Mystic, but having Order unlocked is nice. Yes, she's been level 8 for a long time, but just hadn't mastered Black Mage yet. I haven't actually looked at Gallant Knight, and I think, yeah, Shout. A hearty battle cry that increases one's own bravery, speed, physical, and magical attack power for the duration of the battle. I should learn that. And then that last thing I will get at Limber. And finally, Master Gallant Knight. I got about half of the JP I need for teleport. Stadio. I said I was pretty much going to go down the line with him as well. And Agrius. If I can't steal an opponent's gear, I at least want to be able to break it. Yeah, I can't say for certain, but I feel like it didn't used to be 3,000. Or am I crazy? Because the original came out in 1997, so it's been a while. I mean, I didn't beat it in 97. It was several years after that, but okay, according to what I found in North America PS1, Teleport was 600 JP. And in War of the Lions, it was 650. And now in Evil's Chronicles, it was made 3,000. So it's 5 times as much as it cost in the original release. So I was not wrong. It is a lot more than it used to be. And honestly, that is an insane amount higher. I'm going to make sure that as soon as she becomes a monk, Agrius is able to use chakra. Let's see. So praise is another thing that can increase your bravery. Ramza has steel, and orators have praise. Intimidate can reduce bravery, and if you reduce the bravery of an enemy unit enough, they turn into a chicken, and then they run away. So you can make that, so that they won't bother you for a while. Uh, or there's the first chance we have to increase faith, or reduce faith. If you increase someone's faith too much in your army, like to 95 or higher, they will defect and join the church. If their bravery goes too low, then they will flee, and you'll lose them that way too. So you don't want to increase someone's faith or lower their bravery too much. Uh, and Speechcraft won't work on creatures unless you are either an orator or have that. Summoner is actually really fun. But at this point, I'm kind of hoping Spillover JP will help people learn certain things. My plan was to make Winifred a Time Mage when she was done with Black Mage, but Spillover JP is not going to be enough to get Ramza up to 3,000 anytime soon. So I will keep him as a Time Mage for now. And Winifred will actually go to Summoner. And start learning things there. And then hoping that having people as jobs like Mystic and Time Mage and stuff will help the other characters unlock these last few jobs that I need for errands. But since the controller is working, I am going to I'm going to do at least one more uh, story battle today. I did Riovanna's Castle, which was my main goal for the day. Oh, I don't like where the start button is on this controller. Alright, I will save and we will do a story battle. Because I want to make at least some progress in every stream we do. And this is a entirely new location, as opposed to me having to try Riovanna's Castle again. So because it's story, I need Ramsa. I don't know any summons yet, but it's okay. The only one I could have learned was uh, healing. We've got a knight, a couple dragoons, a couple black mages, and an archer. So because shout does everything, why didn't I use that instead? So I get attack, bravery by 10, speed by 1, and every 2 points of, or every 4 points of bravery or faith, your stat increases or decreases in battle is a permanent uh, stat forever. So by putting Ramses Brave up by 10, it will have a permanent +2 increase. Alright, we are getting targeted by some unpleasant things, including jumps. The Dragoons are what scared me the most, honestly. What's the one that causes silence? This can cause silence. Ah, darn. Unless I can finish him off with a now. Wait, don't eliminate the possibility. Okay, no. The stone's not going to do a darn thing. That will, though. So we're at least avoiding the Thundaga. But the 2 jumps was too much for my Mystic to take. And Mustadio is going to go down too. I should have been smarter about this battle. Unless I can take out that mage somehow. We'll try the silence again. Hey, it worked that time. Alright, Mustadio's not dead yet. We need to do something about the archer as well. Ramza already got another turn. Yes, the Dragoons are dangerous too. Oh, he got a crit. He didn't need a crit. Well, this is a problem. I carelessly thought I would be plenty overleveled for this battle. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Rams as a time mage is just not very good. I'm gonna lose, but I'll fight it out. wild that I'm not dead yet. She was one hit from being defeated for ages. Yeah, without some... I did it again. Keep on accidentally loading the auto saves. Ramza needs a skill that has a little bit more physical damage. Let's make him a Dragoon. At least for a little bit. I think Mustadio and Agrius were fine. Having her as a summoner right now is just not smart because I don't have any summons yet. So let's put her back as a black mage so that she can actually do, uh, so that she can actually help. Since I'm not getting JP, why don't I give myself a magic boost? Alright, let's try it like this. I can't promise that it's good, but I think it'll be better. Put you two all the way in the back though. We will try this and see if I'm successful. I'm actually going to move Ramza back and work on getting his stats up significantly so that he can just, wreck whomever. As for you, can I actually get close enough to target a mage? No. Part of me just wants to go flare, but they'll all act before flare happens. But it would be fun if it actually worked. Now, I will leave. I will stay back and let them come to me while I boost up my stats. You can only target Ramza. We'll still try what we were doing before and hoping to silence mages before they get their magic off. Actually, I think this time I will be able to defeat him. If you can take out the mage, just do it that way. And I have a lance that can hit from 2 spaces away. And now we'll see if any of my magic would go first. I go before one of the dragoons and the knight if I use a regular one. I'll cast on the knight and see what happens. Blindness will happen immediately. See if I can inflict it on all those physical based units. The knight shield parried. The dragoon shield parried. The other dragoon was deflected. But because I'm casting, he still has a 100% chance to hit. He's going to finish off. Oh no, he's not going for the mage. I guess he's just waiting for the magic to do it. Only 53% chance to hit. And because I'm also a dragoon, I was able to first strike his lance. The only way I save my mage right now is to... Hang on. The Fundaga is going to affect one of his people too. But I still want to interrupt it if I can. If I move here, can I hit? Yeah. No, I can't. I can't hit the... Oh, that'll just take him out. Oh, just as well. I wonder if this would work. Not from here, it won't. That will stop his aim. I have the same 53% chance that he had to hit me. I'll hit the archer instead. I'll use that there and kind of back up. Because of the enemies, he's kind of blocked from doing much right now. That will finish him off. So I'll do that. If it works. That won't take either of them out, but it will help. He must have a skill that... What are his skills? He doesn't have any skills. Why is he getting 100%? With all of his attacks. Even though he's blinded. Let's try and finish off the knight. 63%, and I preempt again, but he shield parries the preemption. I mean, it might be zodiac alignment, but I still don't think that should be 100%. Let me check. His zodiac sign is Taurus, which is aligned with us. So, because most of my people are Capricorn or Virgo. Capricorn, Virgo, or Scorpio. So, yeah, that would make sense. Except from Stadio. Stadio is Libra. But I made Ramsa Capricorn, and then all the people I recruited, I made sure I had good affinity with him. That's alright. We're ready to win this battle at this point. I don't think. I don't think the one Dragoon is going to be able to take all of us out. Uh, I will poke you from here. Alright, the changes I made were effective. So I might leave Ramsa as a Dragoon for a little while. And if I'm just doing training, I can switch him to Time Mage during that. Oh, I can reduce bravery this way too. Let's do that. You can do a lot of geomancy. Ramza has Samurai unlocked now, thanks to getting some Dragoon levels. I should get at least one level of each jump, so that I have something I can do with him. With how high Ramza's bravery is, that's very nice. I prefer dual wield of ninjas over the double hand of samurais, but pretty sure this one is arithmetician, so if he gets mystic up, he could learn that. Working on time mage and getting some mystic spillover. Getting some time mage spillover. So we'll have arithmetician soon. And that is often considered to be one of the game's stronger things. I'll make you a time mage for now. Actually. But I still need that magic. I want to always be getting time mage experience with someone. I will try Brevenia as well today. Win or lose, that'll probably be the end of the stream though. Don't remember who I'll be fighting here. Let's see, I get 2 more over here and 2 on the other side. Let's give myself you and you. And then over here, I'll put Agrius. And Mystic. Oh, Miliadal. Uh, I think I want to actually steal something from her. But this is something that I can just get early or can't get otherwise. I believe it is her sword, yeah. And I know I can get it later. I can steal it from another enemy. I can also find it as a rare treasure. But I can't ever buy it. Hmm. I didn't bring in a thief. Oh, but I can recruit Meliadel. Yeah. So, I'm not worried about that. Never mind. Meliadel is actually one of my favorite characters. And Ninja's throwing a bomb at me. I will come up here and get my shout. Oh, you're right. Let me show off who all is here as soon as I can. I hate that she can do that. Break your equipment from a distance. Yeah, we got two archers up there, two summoners. We have Meliadel as Divine Knight and a ninja as our enemies. I'm actually going to see if I can get haste on Ramza real quick. I mean, I can. It's a 100% chance because of affinity, but yeah. Okay. Um, is there anything that here that I actually think will help? Can I disable her? 90% chance to disable. I would say that's pretty good. I'd like to take out as many. Wow, that is. Man, that elevation is giving them a lot of work. I'd like to take out all the enemies, but if I have to rush Meliadol, I will. Um, where can I put him where he can actually do something this turn? It is kind of broken to start them up that high. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with Mustadio this turn. There's just too many buildings. So I lost my armor to Melito's skill. Actually, let's see if I can get the stop. I don't know for sure what she's immune to. I got a crit there, but I was still able to disable. And I got the Mystic Art achievement. So Ramza has speed boost uh, and haste. She has the Chantage, which gives her regen and re-raise. But it doesn't matter too much. Uh, because I don't have to actually take her out. I just have to uh, do good damage. I have to critically wound, not defeat. If I do a higher level than base, then yes, I can. Darn it! This battle is not going particularly well. Honestly, bringing Stadio here at all may have been a mistake. I'd be better, maybe better served with an enemy, with a unit that is not completely nerfed by buildings being everywhere. Here comes Remu, because this is Evil's Chronicles and not War of the Lions. The game is not completely broken by someone using a summon. Alright, the ninja is down. I don't know when the jump actually comes back down. I think Agrius could also do with a haste. It's only 83%. Yes, and Ramza does have quite a bit of speed. Alright, I'm going to bring back you so that if nothing else the counter resets. Alright, that's one down. Ow! I was mistaken about hitting. And they can still hit him because they're just so high up. Teleport would be very, very helpful here because teleport does not care about elevation, so I could immediately get all the way to the top. Meanwhile, the best I can do is try to keep people alive with Stadio, but sooner or later they're just going to target him instead. And basically I'm just trying to get Ramza up to where he can actually do things. That will take out Ramza, so yeah, this battle is lost. Stadio was able to do virtually nothing. That's just mean to take the crystal rule one space away from me and then completely overkill me. Yeah, I said that would be the end of the stream, win or lose. Obviously, I need a different strategy than what I tried there. So I'll train up and figure it out, and hopefully we'll get it next time. Uh, but for the time being, if you watch the stream live on YouTube or on Twitch, thank you for being here. Whether you chatted or lurked, I appreciate you. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. And I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you. And I will see you in the next one.